Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is Easy Work Boxing. I'm back at it, y'all. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, I just woke up. I just recently checked the, airwaves, the internet, shall we say, for boxing talk. And I run across people talking about Keith Thurman, talking about Errol Spence Jr. once again in a call out. He basically saying that he wants the best fights that's out there. Once again, he wants the top competition. Training for months is too hard. He wants a valuable opponent that's in front of him, a worthy opponent. He says a worthy opponent in front of him when he comes back to the ring. It's been going on for a minute. I'm a Keith Thurman fan to the fullest. For those that don't know, I have my criticisms of my number one fighter too as well. I don't really know what's going on with Keith. He did this before months ago. Errol came back to the public and told the public, when I was down, when I wanted the title, this dude wouldn't fight me, which I can understand. I explained the situation from my point of view, and my point of view of it. I feel that Keith Thurman felt offended by the fact that he was a mandatory for Floyd Mayweather for 2-3 years. And when it was time for Floyd to even give Keith Thurman a chance, he held up Errol Spence in front of him. I think that was one of the problems that was going on between the Keith Thurman and Errol Spence fight. And at that time, Keith Thurman really said that there's no reason to fight him because he's only 15, 16 and old. He doesn't have a title, which was a legitimate reason. And alongside, if he felt disrespected from Floyd Mayweather, holding Errol Spence up as the guy to beat Keith Thurman when Floyd Mayweather wouldn't even give him a shot. So I think Errol is probably a little bit more in his feelings, not understanding the situation, but Errol has a right to do what he's doing right now. So for those who want Errol ducking Keith, which they're not going to say that, but Errol, in my opinion, no, he's not ducking Keith. He's just getting him a little taste of what he gave him. Right now you don't have a title. Why would I fight you and you coming off a loss? What am I gaining off fighting you? See, that's the way Errol's looking at it now. So it goes both ways. Both of them are right in their own way. Keith, man, coming off the loss of Manny Pacquiao. Excuse me. Now, Keith Thurman was injured. Proof by that is Gary Russell Jr.'s little brother. He was training with Keith Thurman. He said that he was injured. His rib was injured before he even took the fight. If you go back and you watch the fight, when Manny hit him in that spot, Keith dropped. Not the first round. I'm talking about later on when he hit him in that spot. Manny Pacquiao almost got word about something. You know how they have spies and counts, but he had word and he used that to his advantage. Takes nothing away from Manny Pacquiao win. But yes, I do feel that Keith Thurman deserves a rematch against Manny Pacquiao. But what I feel he deserves don't matter because it depends on Manny Pacquiao and what he wants to do. Now, Keith, to me, like I said before, don't have the fire in him. To me, y'all, this is nothing more than another payday call out for Keith Thurman. Keith, to me, is not that same fighter. Keith, let me put it to you like this. Keith reminds me of, let's put it in hood terms. Keith reminds me of a OG who people still think got it, who still want to play in the game, but then really done turn to church now. You see what I'm saying? Like he trying to give his life to God, but he still want to have his foot outside the door. That's the way Keith coming across in the game of boxing to me. He that OG in the game, but every time you come to him and say, what's up on something, he ain't with it. He ain't got the fire in him no more to go and get it, especially since he's been married. I don't know what's going on with the marriage, but to me, this is nothing more than a payday call out to me. Because right now, Keith holds no weight. Keith don't hold no weight in the sport of boxing right now. He was the number one welterweight in the world. I give him that. That was my boy. This is my boy. But he has disappointed me so many times with the talk. In my opinion, Keith should have fought Errol Spence when Errol was 15-0. But we forgetting one thing about this. The injuries of Keith Thurman. Sean Porter injury, car wreck. Danny Garcia, he had surgery on the elbow. Right after that, he had surgery on the hand. Now, I can agree with Keith Thurman saying if he's going to fight Errol Spence, he's going to be at the best, top shape of his life. You know, you can't, as much as we want to fight, we can't make Keith Thurman go out there injured and fight nobody. You see what I'm saying? Now, if those were the reasons he didn't fight him, then those were the reasons he didn't fight him. We can't be mad at him. But to come back all these to 2 years down the road, now you have nothing to offer the man. Calling him out right now is really unnecessary, futile, useless. What's the point? People are waiting to see you come back out with that fire to be the old Keith Thurman. If you can come back out there and show us against like a rematch with Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, people like that in that nature, then yeah, people will want to see you come back and fight Spence. But it got to be a spectacular knockout victory for us to want to see you fight Spence. You know, and that's just, we remember who you are. We ain't forget. But at the same time, you ain't been around like you used to. We ain't forget who you are. We know, I remember who you is. I know, I still to this day feel that the biggest fight in welterweight is Keith Thurman versus Terence Crawford. And also this, if you really want to come back and you want to be a dog, Keith, and you want to be #1 in welterweight, you want to be the man at welterweight, why didn't you call out Terence Crawford as well? See, I don't like this. That's why I'm saying it's bull. Because if you really want to come back and you want to fight somebody who you say is a worthy opponent, why don't you ever mention Terence? Oh, I forgot, because he said the WBO holds no ground. Even though everybody else been getting it for years, the WBO holds no ground. Keith even said some stupid shit like the WBO is not a legitimate title. It was made by a group of Puerto Ricans. Come on, Keith. If you really want to come out there and you want to cash out, you want a payday, you really want to put yourself #1 at that sport, stop skipping over Terence. Stop looking over Terence. Because if you really want to come back and be the #1 guy at welterweight, that's the guy you need to beat. Now, the only reason, in my opinion, that Errol Spence is the #1 welterweight is because he holds 2 titles. And I don't give a fuck who you is. If you got 2 titles in that division, you the man if ain't nobody else got one. So that's why Errol Spence holds that ground as the #1 welterweight. But in the minds of everybody who loves and knows boxing, Terence Crawford got that title. But on paper, but because of them 2 belts, Errol got it. So if you really want to be the king of the welterweights, once again, stop with the Errol Spence calling out. Errol ain't gonna fight you. Errol said he don't want to fight you. Errol said when you had the titles, you ducked him. He don't want to see you nowhere across the ring from him. Your next option, Manny Pacquiao or Terence Crawford. That's it. If you really want to solidify yourself as the king, come out there and defeat him. Defeat Terence Crawford. That is the welterweight fight. I'm telling y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, that's the fight. Keith Thurman versus Terence Crawford is the fight at welterweight. Y'all forgot about Keith Thurman can adapt too. Now, I say that Keith Thurman can't control distance, but Keith Thurman can adapt in the ring. What's his name? Diego Chavez. If I'm not mistaken, Diego Chavez was one of Keith Thurman's hardest fight where he was losing. Keith Thurman adapted and came, but that's what made me fall in love with Keith Thurman as a fighter. When I seen him adapt against that fight, and Diego Chavez was undefeated and won nothing to fucking play with. All right? Diego Chavez won nothing to fucking play with. He was out there losing. Keith Thurman, nose busted and all, came back and took his ass out in a later round. Keith Thurman has the goods. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. Also, with the team of Errol Spence, with them knowing in shape Keith Thurman will bring him problems after they seen what Sean Porter did with him. Trust me. Y'all might not think it, but after they saw what Sean Porter did with Errol Spence, it was a green light on his head. That's why Keith want him now. Keith probably sit and watch that fight all day and night. Trust it. He ain't calling out Errol Spence because he ain't got nothing to do. He ain't calling out Errol Spence because he think he gonna lose. No. Keith sitting up watching that fight every day. And he gonna train to beat Errol Spence. But Errol Spence don't want him. So Keith, go to get that rematch, or you gotta go to Terence. That's the only way you're gonna be the king of the ring. And if you beat Terence, Keith Thurman is a hard puncher, unorthodox fighter, can adapt as well. Only thing I really don't like about Keith Thurman, he don't really use his jab like he's supposed to. He rarely uses his jab. But anybody who knows anything about Keith Thurman, he always said he didn't know how to box. And for him to start learning how to box the way he fights, he a damn good fighter, y'all. But he needs somebody to help him control that distance and stuff. That's why he lost to Manny Pacquiao. But calling out Errol Spence holds no ground, no weight when you got Terence Crawford right here and you got Manny Pacquiao right. The only reason Keith is calling out Errol Spence is because now he feels that he can beat Errol Spence. When Errol Spence went out there and had that hard fight against Sean Porter, a man he called a football player, the green light was on Errol Spence's head. The car accident, so-called car accident, also put a green on Errol's head. But from what they said, though, if I ain't mistaken, they said that Errol Spence has to fight Keith Thurman or move up, or maybe that was just one of the titles of the videos, but they were saying that he has to fight him. I don't know why he has to fight him, Errol Spence. I'm sure Keith ain't the #1 mandatory for the WBC title. And most definitely not for the other titles. Well, you got the WBA Super World. No, he ain't got WBA. He got the IBF title. I know Keith is not the mandatory for the IBF title either. So I don't know where people getting this from, saying that he's going to be mandated to fight Errol Spence when he, in my opinion, shouldn't be the #1 WBC challenger or IBF, coming off a loss the months he been out the ring. So I don't know where that's coming from. But if they do make him fight him, good. Hell, do that. Make him fight him. We get to see some. That'll be a great fight still. Keith Thurman coming off injuries. Errol Spence coming off injuries. Car accident injury. So it could be leveled out. It'll be an even playing field. Nobody can say, oh, Keith Thurman ain't had no injuries. He been fighting going on for 3 years. He ain't had no injuries or nothing. Keith Thurman been injured. Can't nobody say, oh, Errol, sharp. Errol, he ain't had no offseason. Errol been fighting. Errol just coming off an injury. It'll be on an even playing field. That's why this fight should happen right now. That's why Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman should happen right now. It'll be on an even, both coming off injuries, no excuses, no need for tune-ups. Both of y'all just came off the COVID-19 pandemic. You should have had your ass in the gym training. Man, come on with this phone, Lord. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I'm so sick of this damn phone. Ooh. I be in my groove, you know what I'm saying? I be having that heat rock coming out, you know what I'm saying? That flow. You know, I set my phone fuck up on me, you know? Where was I at, y'all? Yeah, everybody want to fight Spence. Spence a good payday. Spence is a good payday. Bud is his option. Hey, Kenya boss lady, I'm sorry, right? I'm sipping the king of beers. Budweiser, baby. Budweiser. Yes, it's the reason why it's going to be a difficult fight, in my opinion, with Keith Thurman versus Terence, because Keith Thurman, the way he's unorthodox, it'll be hard for Bo McNeil to really make a fight plan for Terence Crawford. And plus, Keith Thurman can adapt. Keith Thurman can adapt. I don't like the way he don't use his jab, but he can adapt. It'll be real hard for Bo McNeil to come up with a plan to beat Keith Thurman because his unorthodox style. Keith Thurman throw punches from crazy ass angles. Another fight he adapted in, Soto Corrales. Man, I'm so tired of this damn phone. Ooh, y'all pray for me in this phone. Oh yeah, when Keith Thurman defeated Soto Corrales, he adapted in that fight. Collazo, punch to the body, didn't go down. Keith Thurman got hard and can adapt. That would be a great fight between Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford from their mentalities. Not only they fighting abilities and they fighting styles, but they mentalities. They both have an I ain't gonna quit mentality. Keith has a I'm not gonna stop mentality. Yeah, I don't know why my phone keep doing this. Hey, I don't know what's going on, man. But that's the burner right there. Keith Thurman and motherfucking what's good, man? I done had to step outside. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to step outside. My phone keep messing up. I apologize for that. What's good, Lawrence? All right, Davis, King TG. Nah, King, I don't watch football at all, bro. I don't watch football. But the reason I think that's going to be the hardest fight, though, because I really can't predict who going to win between Terence Crawford and Keith Thurman. That right there really is a 50-50 fight. Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence is not. I'm going to try to go back in here and sit down. Try to see if I can sit back down and do my video, man. This phone is horrible, man. But y'all talk about it. Y'all tell me what y'all feel about it. And y'all forgive me for the phone interruptions. I apologize about that. Like I told y'all, the computer coming soon. Shout out to my big brother, Robert. You know, so y'all just hold it down with me. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Man. But who y'all think will win? Terence or Keith? Errol or Keith? Beats him with a body shot. Okay, we got R. Davis saying that Bud drops him with a body shot. Possibility it could happen. Bendrick Robinson, he going with Terence Crawford. Me, I'm undecided. I like both of them. I love Terence. I love Keith. I love both of them. I can't say who's gonna win. I'm waiting on y'all. Tell me why you feel that Keith Thurman will beat Terence Crawford or Terence Crawford beat Keith Thurman. God damn. That we ain't finna let the devil stop us tonight. We finna go to church and we finna pray for these niggas. I'm finna bring my chair outside, bro. They must don't know who I am. Fuck you playing. We back, man. Hold up 1 second. You ain't gonna stop me from talking about my boxing, man. You gonna stop me from talking about my boxing, man. Yeah. Yeah. Let go. Bugs and shit. 8 rounds to 4. Bendrick say 8 rounds to 4. Terence Crawford. Ooh. You basically saying Terence gonna whoop Keith ass. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that fight, that UFC fight that came on the other night. I've been hearing a lot about that fight. I don't really like UFC. I'm not into dudes rolling around on the floor in their draws. You know, not disrespecting anybody who like it. You know, I just don't, all that grappling and wrestling and shit, I don't want to see that. I want to see full contact. Blows getting thrown. I don't want to see nobody throwing kicks and all that shit. But if I had a son or something, if I wanted him to learn martial arts, it would be boxing and jiu-jitsu. Boxing and ground fight. Yeah, I know it ain't nothing else to watch, especially if you want to watch boxing. I'm really tired of going back and trying to find old fights to watch. So I'm really happy that it's back. Wrestling? I don't watch no goddamn wrestling, bro. I don't watch wrestling. No, I never did. I would love to. I got me some gloves and stuff. I'm gonna go to a gym when things start getting themselves together for me. I don't have children, bro. So I can't teach one right now. But let me make my prediction in this fight then. Okay then? I'm gonna get my prediction in. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I ain't got that many. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and get my pistol. But let me break down this fight. We got Keith Thurman. For one, right now, if we're gonna talk about right now, let's say this fight jump off tomorrow, Keith Thurman gonna get his ass whooped. He gonna lose. Because Terence been in the gym. Terence is sharper than Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, before he even mentioned Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, does need a step-up fight. He need to get a little bit of that confidence back right now. He needs that confidence back right now. Keith needs that. So automatically, before I even go into how the fight will go, right now he get his ass whooped by Terence. What if sparring Vontae Davis do? I think that Terence will eventually come out on top in that fight unless Keith Thurman somehow, some way could be able to stop and knock out Terence Crawford due to the fact that Terence is a more superior boxer than Keith Thurman. Ivan Redcash, he didn't duck him in sparring. They sparred. He didn't duck him. If you watch some of the vid, Tank was actually whooping on that dude's ass. But we must remember, Ivan is a B- C+ fighter. So, you know, it wasn't like he was out there whooping on no Virgil Ortiz ass or nobody like that. Yeah, Bender. That's why I got to ride with Terence. And I'm telling y'all, I'm a Keith Thurman fan to the fullest, #1 fan. But like I told y'all, I ain't gonna be biased on my channel. Terence got the better boxing ability. But it's still a 50-50 fight due to the unorthodox style, power of Keith Thurman. My favorite weight class to watch is welterweight. Welterweight is my favorite class to watch. Yeah, you know, I mean, I be trying to link up with these other channels, man, but they don't be letting me on with them. I get on their channel, I make my comments, they delete the videos, they block me off their channel, they get their moderators to block me. I don't want to do nothing but talk about boxing, man. I'm not getting on your channel to take your viewers. I'm not getting on your channel to criticize you just because I have a different opinion. I don't understand it, man. I done went at people in the LDBC. I try to get at them, you know, not to link up and be a part of it, just to talk about boxing, man. We just talking about boxing. And it's so biased and racial. Everybody got their opinion and standing with this fighter because he's black and this fighter because he's white. That's not what boxing is about. That ain't even what life is about, man. Well, Al, when Al sent me a check, which I need, Al, if you want to turn easy work boxing to PBC sports boxing talk, send that check. Don't nobody pay me, so I don't kiss boxers' ass. I don't care about their interviews. Would I like an interview? Yes. But I ain't finna kiss your ass for one. I would love to have one of them niggas on my channel, chopping it up, talking about things that I don't know about the sport. I watch it. I find out something new about it every time I watch it. So to hear and talk to somebody that's actually in it, I love that. I actually was on the phone with Leon Muhammad once. I was on the phone with Leon Muhammad once. I felt like I was talking to Michael Jordan. I felt like I was talking to Michael Jordan. Oh yeah, I fucks with Showbiz, Warren. Showbiz be on his shit. I like Showbiz. Let me see who else I like. I can't think of this guy's name, but he always do his channel, his videos in black and white. What's up with you, bro? He always does a channel in black and white. I can't think of his name right now, but I used to watch him before I made my channel. I like Thunderdome. I used to fuck with Thunderdome, but Thunderdome, man, Thunderdome biased. I think Thunderdome racist. Honestly, I feel that Thunderdome boxing is racist. Good content, great content though. He gonna break it down for you in good ways, but he come across as racist to me. Shout out to Money Brown. Me and Money Brown, we was kicking it. We made a couple videos together. That's a great channel. We have different opinions, but Money Brown TV fuck with me. Don't too many channels want to talk to me, man. I don't know what's going on. They don't want to talk to me. But yeah, we're coming up on our 20-minute marker. When it get to 20 minutes, I'm gonna go and get off. Well, Keith Thurman, man, calling out Errol Spence don't make no sense. I don't know what it is about Keith Thurman when it comes to Terence Crawford. They will not mention his name. They act like Terence Crawford isn't even boxing. When they talk about Terence Crawford on the PBC, they don't even list him as a title holder in the welterweight division. Now, if you want to talk about somebody being blackballed in boxing, Terence is being blackballed. They don't even mention him. Do you hear me? thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching. Hey man, y'all spread the videos, and whenever you can spread the videos in the boxing areas, one day they may call me, because I know what I'll be talking about. They may call me, hey, you do nothing easy work boxing? Come on out here to this fight. We got you a room. We're gonna fly you out. Hey, that's what's up. I need that money, honey. I thank y'all, man. I love y'all too, man. I enjoy doing this. I really do. Thank y'all. I made it to the 20-minute marker, y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all turning on your channel. Turning on your phones, watching little old me, man. Y'all be safe out here. I'm not done tonight. I will be back on in a few minutes with another video. Y'all just stay tuned. And y'all check out the catalog of videos. Y'all run through the list. You ain't got nothing to do. Help easy work. Go down the catalog of videos. Find something to watch. And let me know about how you feel about any video. It's easy work boxing, man. Y'all have a good night. Well, not a good night yet because we ain't done. But I'm out, y'all. Y'all want to donate, you know where to go. It's easy work boxing. I'm out. You good, bro.